Hi there, it's Tish with Star Love Healing. I'm here to do the North Node in Sagittarius collective energy reading. So this reading is a tarot reading for your journey as a person who has a North Node in Sagittarius. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you again so much for coming back. I am going to, and also Happy New Year. I am going to pull a Divine Feminine card, and that is going to be basically some insight on your Divine Feminine energy. We have both as a human being, both masculine and feminine. So if you actually resonate with more of a masculine energy, then the masculine card I'm going to pull for you is going to be has more power, and vice versa. The feminine will have more power in what you're going through. All right, so I love this. Oh, I love this. The feminine energy is Isis, and it's protection. I love Isis. Isis and Osiris have been my biggest cheerleaders and leaders for a very long time, and she is incredible. All right, and then Jade Emperor, which is organization. Kind of gives off this whole, like, as a masculine energy, like you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot that is needing your attention. But how you get through it is just organizing, compartmentalizing things, which is really a divine masculine trait, But know that you are protected in the spiritual feminine energy while your masculinity is handling business. So, why am I doing this? Next is going to be the Enchanted Map Oracle. Let's see where our journey is. And every journey, we're always on a journey. As soon as one journey ends, we have a moment to bask in the sunlight of success, and then we start a new journey. So where are you, North Node Sagittarius, on your journey? It is the Deep Freeze. It's basically a lion that was like cleaning itself, and it's like a winter storm just came in and like trapped him in this position. So has something kind of come into your life and completely like just stalled you, kept you frozen? Okay, 26. I'm reading this because this sounds important. Deep freeze, number 26. That can also be a date, an important number, a birthday. Maybe this is going to happen by some 26th of some month, or it just happened in the past month. And it breaks down to an 8 as well, so that's another number that is significant. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being. Not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage, rest, and dream. Wow. That feels like surrendering as well. I know I didn't mention that in the book, but that is surrendering. It's just being like, okay, I know I'm in a shitty situation, but I'm just gonna kind of focus back on me and put my energy back to me, and then most likely this shitty situation will resolve itself. And if it doesn't, when I come back and fully recharged, then I will handle it. I will take out my sword and cut it off and away. But at the moment, it's calling and beckoning you to recharge. Okay. North Node Sagittarius. What in the tarot can we know to help you on this situation journey? The Chariot. Okay. The irony, right? The Chariot is fast movement forward. The willpower, the want, the drive to move, to go, to accomplish. And yeah, it's just, I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, this North Node Sagittarius, this is not a fun place to be. Especially if you're North Node Sagittarius, you are like basically accomplishing Sagittarius energy in this lifetime. And that is go, go, go. And so for you to be paused in a situation that you feel in your heart of hearts, you're supposed to be jet setting forward. That is not a fun place. Oh God, I've felt that so many times where I'm like, everything in my body is saying, go and do something. Go, like something's happening, something's going. Not going, something's going to happen. But everything else in my actual day-to-day is like, the car's not even on. I don't have keys to the car. I'm just sitting in the driver's seat, just being like, when are we going? When are we going? You know? And it's like, hey chick, hey dude, you don't even have keys to go. But everything energetically is so restless that it says, now! Like, it's now! And it's the most frustrating energy. Maybe this is telling you that during this rest time is when you're actually going to get the fire back inside of you to know where to go. Once you get those keys. Once someone drops those keys into your hand and says, go, if you were sitting in this like waiting period in the car seat, just like, come on, let's go. But you have no forward focus on where you're going to go. You might get, like, once somebody gives you the keys, you might get like paralysis and by analysis, like, oh, but, well, where do I go now? How much gas do I got? What can I accomplish? I only got a couple hours to finish this. Like, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Have this surrender time is for you to see where and why you're going where you're needing to go. You would not be able to unless you have this pause. I think also the pause here is for you to kind of like analyze where you are and why you are where you are. Whoa. I don't usually read reversals because I can feel it energetically if it's a reversal or not. And so for that reason, like, my cards never really give me reversals, but the Lover's card was in reversal. Like, meaning it was upside down. Meaning whatever the most positiveness about this card, it's not going to be. It's going to be the most, like, not positive part of the card. So, this is definitely about you and someone else and y'all's dynamic. Maybe how it's not as harmonious and symbiotic as it could be. It's not flowing. It's maybe not even happening. And I thought it was interesting because in that book about this journey card, it did say, if you stop the arguments, because nothing is going to accomplish. It's two bullheaded heads battling against it till the end. And it's like, Still, you will be at the same place as you were if you exerted all this energy in this conversation, in this argument, as you were, you know, but like if you, what am I saying? If you used all this energy up, you'd actually be less likely to win the battle when it's all said and done, because you're now depleted and nothing has happened. Nothing has been accomplished. Is that how you're feeling by chance? I don't know. I mean, this is just a reading, but are you feeling like whatever you are doing in a relationship, it's like you're beating yourself, your head into a brick wall and just being like, I'm not getting anywhere. Kind of feels like that. The Fortitude. Oh my gosh, guys. The Strength card came out. And look. Remember, I told you this is a lion that has been, you know, the Frozen overtook it. And now we've got the lion as the Strength card out here. I need more on this, because I could, you know, very well, I mean, I'm not really getting a good gauge on like what the Strength card means in this situation, except like, are you supposed to power through and everything's going to be hunky-dory after this? Freeze lets up? Like, why is the Strength card here with the Lovers in reverse? Why is the Strength card here? Are we pushing through? Are we letting go? Oh, yeah, letting go. This might be, I mean, the Lovers card is a decision between two people who do have connection, love, you know. But the Waterfall came out. Overflowing abundance, tears of sorrow or joy, release, fulfillment, chasing after something, and emotional release. So I really feel like you are going to have, like, this is a deep, deep bond that probably doesn't feel good that you're even here, because there were probably brighter days that didn't have all this heaviness. And you're kind of like, I think, having to like understand that you're here now. And what does that mean to you? Is it meaning giving up? Is it meaning going forward? Will it ever be the same? And it kind of feels like this is kind of saying you're going to need strength to know that you got to like know what to let go of, what to release. And if that's tears, then release them. Tears are the fastest way to heal. You hold it in, you're just prolonging the pain coming out. And the book, Memory, Hidden, Mystery, Secrets, the Unknown, Philosophy, Knowledge, Author. Maybe this is a good time to write down your feelings and thoughts and your experience with this whole situation. You know, journaling is one of the most healing things in the world. You can, if you actually start processing your words to come out, and not just in thought process, but like words, and you start writing stuff down, and then you read it back as if you're going to read this to someone, and then you go, this is a shit story. Why am I living every day a shit story? You know, I don't know. There's something about that. Anything else? You can also very well be reading something, seeing something that helps you release, or something is definitely showing you to release something. And then the spring new moon. So this might happen by the spring new moon. because spring comes after winter, and spring is when everything's de-thawed and plants start growing again. The sun is back out. Like, so something by the spring. But it says yes. And just to say this, the yes card means fruitfulness, moving forward in positivity. It says new beginnings, fresh excitement, rejuvenate, set goals and intentions, a surprise, coming alive, growth, fertile, and new cycle. Yeah, so it kind of does definitely feel like if you were to just rest, recharge, and like renew yourself, the situation is going to handle itself. Because when you come out, when you're a let go, like when this deep freeze unfreezes, you'll be ready to know where you're going, and nothing is going to stop you. That Chariot energy, nothing will stop you. The light bulb. So we're having, and the twin flames. Ooh. So there's some definitely aha moment that is, you know, twin flames is, God, that's too big of a thing to describe, but it's catalytic experiences, meetings with someone who literally like jump starts your heart. There were, you know, it's balance of masculine, pure masculine energy, and balance with a pure divine feminine energy. It's unstoppable once those two meet. But there is a deep aha moment from this deep freeze. Maybe you felt cold. Maybe there's parts of you that have felt really cold. Like, why do I do that? You know, like, why do I respond that way? Like, there's certain things that kind of feel like, you know, that you don't have, okay, sorry, I got a notification. I didn't know what it was. Heart chakra activation. Like, there's something here that is like, absolutely, it's a big thing that is being illuminated. And for those of you who resonate for being a twin flame, which you may or may not even know if you are or aren't, until you actually are shown that you are. This could be, if that is something you resonate with, this situation is a big deal for your evolution as a twin flame. But I love this. It's you know, organization and protection. And Isis and Osiris they're twin flames. So look them up. They're amazing. But there is some discovery about your like self, and it could be about someone else too, because that is, you know, I mean, there is someone else in this situation because of the Lover's card. I can't define if that is your twin flame or not that you're having this realization about, or if it's another person. I don't know, but it is definitely enlightenment of great importance. But it's almost like this, you cannot hear the message if you are yelling. Like in a fight, you can't, if you're fighting with someone and you're both yelling, you cannot even hear what that person is saying, because you're screaming, you're yelling, you're coming up with your next jab. Your brain is processing what you're gonna say next. without ever listening to the other person, taking it in, and then responding. So my point is, you're probably in this like deep freeze right now, so you can listen for the message and hear it and know it, and not have someone tell you what it is. You know it. You know it true to yourself. And by the way, just look at this. The sun is going down, and so all like these little things are all over my wall. I'm trying to figure out where it's being shown, like reflected off of. Oh, that's what it is. I knew it had to be my disco ball, but I have a disco ball up on this bookshelf, and I'm realizing now that it's shining this way. But isn't that beautiful? It's like stars. So you are healing in this moment, even though it doesn't feel like you're doing much of anything. This is a very deep healing moment for you. So, all right, last card. Let's do this. This is the Spiritual AF Oracle, and I absolutely love it because it's raunchy and it's naughty, and it just always hits you between your eyes, right? Okay. If you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. Seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure as... Oh my God. Okay. North Node Sagittarius. Oh my God, this is funny. Because what we're doing, right? And what you're watching. But it says, seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure you should leave, and then pull the leave their ass card and pretend like you don't know what it's saying. That, sweetheart, is a recipe for some cosmic ass kicking. The universe is loving AF, but it created the tough love game. If you ask for direction and don't listen, she's gonna rain signs on you till you do. Bonus sign. If you pulled this card asking if you should learn to twerk, you totally should. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm leaving it there. I don't think I can top that. So anyways, thank you for watching. If this has resonated, please like the video, please comment, and if you would like more guidance throughout this next 2026 calendar year, please subscribe, and good luck with this. Spring is just around the corner. All right, bye guys.